I've committed before thee with utterance of the lips.
Father, forgive me for the sins that I've committed. I wish I never done it, but I did, cause I did it. Father, have mercy, cause your love is never ending. I'm penning on your mercy shown to those who repented. Father, forgive me for the sins that I've committed. I wish I never done it, but I did, cause I did it. Father, have mercy, cause your love is never ending. I'm penning on your mercy shown to those who repented. I'm cocoon in this world, it's not a butterfly. Ain't nothing beauty in this earth when evil coincides. Since when right is wrong and wrong is right, we know better than that before thinking twice. Father, forgive me, I'm a sinner in my life. I ain't trying to die in strife. Please, Most High, allow me to get my head right. Cause I'm lost in this world without your blessed sunlight. It get dark in this world and our souls feeling cold and our minds become froze like the ice age when we arose from those who enslaved us. We cry for your mercy, Most High, to save us. We back again in this tragedy, but how Sodom and Gomorrah trying to get stronger. What we need to do is step our game up. I'm talking about the Torah so we can get stronger with our insight to live a life rather than death. I must and I gotta make wisdom my wife. The fear of the Most High is beginning of life. The fear of the Most High is beginning of life. Father, forgive me for the sins that I've committed. I wish I never done it, but I did, cause I did it. Father, have mercy, cause your love is never ending. I'm penning on your mercy shown to those who repented. Father, forgive me for the sins that I've committed. I wish I never done it, but I did, cause I did it. Father, have mercy, cause your love is never ending. I'm penning on your mercy shown to those who repented. The words that I put forth my mouth, it's hard to digest them clean, so I'ma spit it out. The lying of the tongue of disrespecting the parents. I'm a sinner in a very, very long time. I should have been a bandit, but the Most High allowed me to be here, showcasing my talent. At the same time, struggling with the spirit satanic. I'ma move on like Abraham did to man is for the famine. Follow all commandments. Yah said, I will rescue all those who love me and show protection to all those who trust in me. And when they call upon me, I will answer the hail of their troubles. But I get down on both knees and praise to the Most High, please. Father, forgive me for the sins that I've committed. I wish I never done it, but I did, cause I did it. Father, have mercy, cause your love is never ending. I'm penning on your mercy shown to those who repented. Father, forgive me for the sins that I've committed. I wish I never done it, but I did, cause I did it. Father, have mercy, cause your love is never ending. I'm penning on your mercy shown to those who repented. Father, forgive me for the sins that I've committed. I wish I never done it, but I did, cause I did it. Father, have mercy, cause your love is never ending. I'm penning on your mercy shown to those who repented. Father, forgive me for the sins that I've committed. I wish I never done it, but I did, cause I did it. Father, have mercy, cause your love is never ending. I'm penning on your mercy shown to those who repented.
For all these, O God of forgiveness, forgive us, pardon us, and grant us remission. Hallelujah.
Yes. Hallelujah. Praise the Most High. My name is Shamsu Arif, and this is the Real Talk for Real People study program. A program where we study the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And certainly we study his people, his chosen people, and the enemies of the Most High, because certainly they are the enemies of the Most High chosen people. Welcome back. Not only I, but finally the administrator of the show, Maisha, simply in Hebrew, my wife, a daughter of Zion, as all of you daughters of Zion are here to help facilitate these studies. Lasagna has done a great job unbeknownst to her, and I have to contribute what I would say the preamble to her because of the fact Lasagna was helping one of our grandchildren when doing her studies. And by virtue of that, she said something that made a powerful impact upon me. She told my granddaughter, Lasagna, she said, the problem with you, you don't like to go through the processes with your studies. You want to cut corners. And I thought about that. She's talking to a 12-year-old, mind you. And I was thinking about us as a nation. We don't want to go through the processes. We want to cut corners in every aspect of our lives. But we like to give the best to our captivity. But surely we're negligent as far as ourselves are concerned. As Lasagna pointed out to me, we like to cut corners. Thank you, Nasanya. I'm going to utilize that from henceforth. Brother Cottrell, as our elders who present these studies to you, we do as Nasanya do, our due diligence and more obligation in this regard. And we don't like to cut corners, as Nasanya pointed out. We like the processes. We like to comprehend the process. Wisdom and understanding, so to speak. And the processes, you have to know the process by studying the processes. And that's Brother Cottrell and I, Nasanya also. So that being said, before I introduce Nasanya and Brother Cottrell, I simply like to continue the preamble and offer some praise to the nation. The preamble is as such. We have been in forced hibernation, just like bears, and forced enhanced social engineering and conditioning. Some of us has awoken from that forced hibernation and social engineering and conditioning. But simply awakening and not knowing that you're a bear and how to proceed as a bear is sort of ludicrous, isn't it? And that's how some of us are because we're negligent in our studies. We don't know what the Israel like. We don't know what they are, what they should be doing in reference to anything and aspect or component of our lives. We simply wake up, I'm an Israelite, but don't understand the dynamics and component of being an Israelite. Simply not for name's sake, but the whole makeup of the individual, the men, women, and the children alike. But due to this forced hibernation and social engineering and conditioning, it's understandable. But that being said, we shouldn't cut corners. We should learn the processes. And how do you learn the processes? How do you learn about the Most High? Well, you certainly don't learn it by your enemies, by virtue of the Nicene Council, the Roman Catholic Church, and their derivatives, religions, churches. You learn it by its source. You don't need a new thing. You don't need a skip to Lou Darling thing. You need the whole total processes, which we share in these studies. So you can learn what the Israelite is, what they should be doing, the processes that got us universally captured, the process which you can do while in this capture, this universal captivity, and the process to help give some relief from this captivity. See, we have been inundated and forced in this hibernation and the social engineering and conditioning that we give the best that we got to our captivity, but we're negligent in regards to our relationship with the Most High and our relationship with one another in every aspect of our lives, be it family, friends, our health, our education, our economics, our marriages, and so on and so forth, because we have been cutting corners. We need to stop cutting corners. We need to learn the whole processes and do it right. Because if you do something right according to the processes, you end up right. But if you cut corners by listening to our enemies, instead of listening to the Most High Word and our each other, that is debilitating. And the reason being, and the reason why I'm saying this, because the evidence speaks for itself in that regard. Stop cutting corners, brothers and sisters. Learn the processes. Don't learn the processes from the enemies of Yah, but learn the processes by Yah with the utilization of wisdom and understanding. Thank you, Nasanya. Thank you, Yah. Thank you, wisdom and understanding. And thank you, brothers and sisters. So let me offer some prayer for our ancients, for the processes and each other. Yah, forgive our ancients for breaking the contract, simply the covenant, that produced this universal captivity, this hibernation, and this enhanced social engineering and conditioning. Yah, forgive us for our continual cutting corners. Yah, teach us to understand that our ancients shouldn't have cut corners, and we shouldn't cut corners. Yah, please restore our ancient souls for your name's sake. That's your nation, Yah. Just like Moses said, that's your people, Yah. Continue them not to be a byword among nations. Let them take their rightful place among the nations, Yah, along with our ancients. And let us understand the processes, Yah. And let us stop cutting corners, Yah. Yah, give us wisdom. Give us understanding. Teach us to love you, Yah, with all our heart, mind, soul, and strength, and our brothers and sisters of ourselves. And they are precious, each one of them, in your sight. And they should be courted that courtesy as such. Yah, most importantly, our ancients were negligent in this, and we continue to be negligent in this. Give us humility, Yah. Praise and bless your holy name, Yah. Hallelujah. So without further ado, let me introduce my lovely Isha. You can thank her for that preamble, cutting corners. Lasagna, may the Most High bless you. Your mic is hot.
Thank you so much, Yamsu. Shalom, shalom, family. All praises to the Holy One of Israel. Happy to be back. Sorry, glad to be back. Ready to get into the know. Thank you again, Yamsu. All praises.
Thank you, Lasagna. All praise. Brother Cartier, may the Most High bless you. Your mic is hot.
Thank you, Brother Yamsuf Ari. May the Most High bless you as well, along with my sister Nasanya and the family of Israel that's out there. Bless you, O my soul, and all that's within me. Bless his holy name. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Holy One of Israel, the Elohim of our fathers, Abraham, Yitzchak, and Israel. Giving him thanks and praise for all things and everything. And the thing that's missing with us when we cut corners is discipline. Anything you want to learn, it takes discipline. And that's something, like you said, our ancient fathers lack, and we lack too. But we have time to get it and receive what's necessary for the salvation of our souls, because it's going to take discipline in order to get that. Praise Yah.
Thank you, Brother Cartier. And you're certainly correct. Lasagna is correct, cutting corners, and you're correct. It takes discipline. Praise the Most High. Thank you very much, Brother Cartier. Thank you very much, Lasagna. Fellow students, here's how the format of the studies will go tonight. I will begin the studies off in the book of Tehillim. You're familiar with the book of the Greco-Roman word Psalms, but actually it's the Hebrew word Tehillim, chapter 71. This song, Yah, the rock of salvation, what stabilizes, what we stand upon, or should. Our ancients should, and we should. Brother Cartier will conclude the studies tonight in the book of Vayikra. You are familiar with the Greco-Roman word Leviticus, and it's not the actual word. The Hebrew word is Vayikra. And it's chapter 5, the trespass offering. Brother Cartier will give you the dynamics of it, and the processes of it, and the confinement of it, and the how it is regulated, and so on and so forth. Thank you, Brother Cartier. Lasagna, is ready to proceed in these studies?
Yes, I am.
Thank you, Lasagna. Brother Cartier, are you ready to proceed in the studies?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Brother Cartier. Fellow students, we are proceeding and the studies, the processes. This lovely song was written in the first stanza, but I won't complete the whole song. I want you to meditate on the study of this song, the message in the music. I will conclude the studies tonight in the verse 12, and tomorrow I will conclude it. And the writer writes, it doesn't designate who this writer was, but we can suspect that it's King David. And in this song it says, "In you, who is you? Yah, oh Yah, I put my trust." That's all of us should be placing our trust in Yah and Yah alone. And this writer says in this stanza, "Let me never be put to shame by virtue of putting my trust in Yah." Stanza 2, "Deliver me in your righteousness," not my self-righteousness, Kytriel self-righteousness, the Sonia self-righteousness, or your own self-righteousness, but only in one entity. Deliver me in your righteousness, your standard. In conjunction with that, calls me to escape by virtue of Yah's righteousness, not either one of our righteousness. He says, this writer, "Incline your ear to me," to Yah. In conjunction with that, save me. Listen to me and save me. He says to Yah, this writer, stanza 3, "Be my strong refuge." I'm not relying on any other entity. I'm relying on the only refuge for us. And he makes reference to that refuge. "Be my strong refuge, Yah, to which I may resort continually." Not a refuge some of the time, part of the time, half the time. A refuge all the time, which I resort continually. You have given the commandment to save me, or us. For you are not only this writer's rock, you are our rock and our fortress. A lot of y'all putting your confidence in other entities, but the only source of stability and protection is that rock, Yah, and that fortress, Yah. Stanza 4, the writer writes, "Deliver me, us, O Yah, out of the hand of the wicked." This writer, and certainly it would apply and is applicable today. We're in the hands of this captivity of the wicked, every aspect and a component. Out of the hand of the unrighteous and the cruel man. And they were cruel at our ancient time, and they are certainly cruel by any standard of imagination in this contemporary captivity. They are unrighteous and they are cruel. They are a violent people. They love their guns. They love their sexual perversion. I mean, mind you, Sonia and I, we were watching the news, and we saw one of these Herbert the pervert in the park trying to get little girls and little boys to do some Freaky Friday mess. That's the perversion about these people. They're not people to emulate. They are unrighteous, as in our ancient time, and much more so in our time in this cruel captivity. They are cruel men and women. Stanza 5. Herein lies our hope. You are not only the writer's hope, but our hope, O Yah Elohim. You are my trust. This right. That's why I suspected it was King David. This right. Because King David, he would say this: "You are my trust from my youth," when he was chosen as king out of all of his brothers, the youngest brother, to lead the nation. And his reliance on King Yah, when he came upon the camp, when King Saul was in charge, and to come bring his brothers some breakfast, whatever, some food, some nourishment. And Goliath, big old Goliath from Gaza, was talking bad about Yah. So this young brother, unlike even his own brothers and the men of Israel that were in waiting to go to war, and Goliath was bad mouthing Yah, His young brother, who used a slingshot to slay lions and so on and so forth to protect the flock of his father, used that very slingshot by his trust in Yah and knocked big Goliath on his behind, cut his head off. So that's why I suspect that this is King David. He says, "You are my trust for my youth." Stanza 6. By you, Yah, I have been upheld from birth. In regards to all of us, truth be told, it is applicable to all of us. Yah has got us where we at. You are he who took me out of my mother's womb. And certainly that is applicable to all of us. Yah is the reason why we're here. Our mothers was the vehicle, but Yah placed us in our mother's womb, and Yah took us out of our mother's womb. Yes, our mothers, that's not taking anything away from our mothers. Our mothers should be honored to their strength. Our mothers was the vehicles, but Yah who took us out of our mother's womb, who made us healthy when we came out. We weren't stillborn and so on and so forth. And as a result, this writer, I suspect is King David, my praise shall be continually to you, as all of us should be. Yah brought us all out of our mother's womb healthy. And as a result, our praise should be continually of Yah. And the writer writes in stanza 7, I become as a wonder to many. King David got where he was because of King the Elohim Yah. And he makes reference to that. I become as a wonder to many. I'm a mighty man. I'm a king. I run things. But it wasn't on my own account. The reason why I got where I got because of you, Yah, I become as a wonder to many as a result of your assistance and my reliance on you. And he says again, but you are my strong refuge. You are who I rely on, as we all should be, applicable to all of us, universally. And the writer writes, stanza 8, let my mouth be filled with your praise. Here's how you do it. Don't take from Yah and not give back to Yah, this writer says. And I suspected King David. And he said, let my mouth be filled with your praise. And we are praising everything, as my lovely Esau said. We are cutting corners. We don't have the processes right. And here's the right processes. Let my mouth be filled with your praise. We'll praise my education, my cars, my children, my Esau, my husband, my job, so on and so forth. But we shouldn't be giving praises to that. I'm not negating the fact that you shouldn't be appreciative. But you don't have anything because if it wasn't for Yah, and you should give Yah his praise. Let our mouth be filled with your praise and with your glory all the day. Not some of the days, not half the days, not part of the day, but all the days. Our mind should be cognizant on you and be prayerful and in praise of everything I got is a reference. I'm a wonder to many because of you, Yah. And I praise you for that. Stanza 9. And Brother Cottrell and I, we can attest to this fact. We're soon to be 70 years old come next year. Praise the Most High willing. And we feel the same way. I suspect this writer is telling King David, I suspect who it is. And he says, do not cast me off in the time of old age. Just like a whole lot of folks cast us off. Because we're old, they think we're not worth 2 dead flies. But we're asking Yah to see the valuableness of us in spite of our old age. As this writer said, do not cast me off in the time of old age. Do not forsake me when my strength fails. When Brother Cottrell and I can't do those 50 push-ups. Don't cast us off, y'all, just like a whole lot of folk cast us off. And he says, stanza 10. When we get to an old age and folks are casting off because we can't do those 50 push-ups anymore, and our enemies find the need and they take the initiative to speak out against it because of our old age. Oh, they old now, Cartier and the son, and Brother Cartier and Yum Soup, they old now. They ain't worth it. They can't do 50 push-ups. What this writer says, but I can do 50 push-ups. Don't be fooled. For my enemy speaks against me, us. They take the opportunity. And those who lie and wait for my life take counsel. Not only our enemies, but those that are within our nation. For those who lie and wait for my life, oh, they old, they gonna die. I hope I can assist them and traumatize them to go and die right now. They take counsel together. They gather together to counsel against elders of our nation. That's what they do. They counsel not only enemies of the Most High, and those among our nation gather together to take counsel together. And this is their mindset, stanza 11. They say, he old, she old, Yah has forsaken him. He old, he can't do 50 push-ups. She can't do 50 sit-ups. She gray-haired, he gray-haired. Now it's time to get at her to help traumatize us, to take us away from the focus on Yah. That's what they're doing. Elders, don't let them take your attention from the Most High. Understand their mindset. For those who lie and wait for our life, and they take counsel together. And this is what they said, stanza 11, saying, Yah say they old, and let us pursue and take him or her. Because they're old, there's none to deliver them. They old. Yah forgot about it, but Yah hadn't forgot about a darn thing. And we shouldn't forget about the Yah simply because we're elders, that Yah has forgotten about us. Because that's their mindset. It shouldn't be our mindset. Let's pursue them. Take them. For there's none to deliver them. They old. But here's how our mind should be, elders. Oh, Yah, simply because I'm old, do not be far from me. Oh, my Yah, make haste to help me. Because our reliance is not upon those people, because we're elders. Our reliance is on Yah, and our focus is on Yah. Simply because we can't do 50 push-ups, but you got it twisted. Caleb said, I'm 80 years old, I'm still going. Moses was 80 years old, he was still going. Aaron was 80 plus years old, they were still going. So don't let the age twist it. Don't let the age fool you. Okay? Because Yah can do what he want to do, how he want to do it, when he want to do it, and howsoever he want to do it. And simply because we're elders, don't get it twisted. Because we're not going to take our focus off the Most High. And rest assured, you young brothers and sisters, you're going to get our way one day. And you better take the initiative, as this writer showed the initiative. You're going to get old. They're going to say, oh, she old, he old. They ain't got it like they used to have. Don't let that take your attention from the Most High. Because, and yes, they will pursue you. Yes, they'll try to take you. And yes, they'll have in their mind, there's none to deliver him or her. But there is someone to deliver us. There is someone to deliver us. And that's who we should focus our trust on, fellow elders. And don't let your age fool you. Everybody gets old. But the Most High is in charge of the whole dynamic. The young, old, and so on and so forth. Let's keep our focus, elders, and our young brothers and sisters. Who will get old one day? Don't focus on our enemies within and over that. Focus your attention on the Most High. Because we have relied on his refuge from our youth. We relied and trusted him from our youth. His righteousness from our youth. His commandments from our youth. And I trusted in him from our youth. and should remain in Yah, even in our elder age. Praise the Most High. Thank you, writer. I expect this King Dowry. And praise you, Yah. Hallelujah. Brother Contrary, any comments on the commentaries?
What happened to my sister Nasanya? Ladies first.
Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies, beloved. I sincerely apologize. I wasn't trying to be funny. I wasn't trying to act funny. My apologies. But Sonya, may the Most High bless you. Your mic is hot.
Thank y'all. Thank you so much, brother. Thank y'all. This just quickly, real quick. I took a couple notes from here, and but just to sum everything up from here, um, you know, you have to hope in the Most High. That's who you have to put your hope and your trust in. Um, and not only does he know you from your youth, you know, the writer, well, the songwriter here is talking about from being unborn to youth until elder.
Yep.
You know, so
Great point,
that
Sonya.
just let
Great point.
that just let you know you need him all the time. You needed him like we don't know what we was doing when we was unborn. We don't know what he was instructing us. You know, we depended on him. He said, even yet unborn of my mother's womb. So, you know, that's just something I took from here right here at this time. All praises.
Thank you, Sonya. You took some great points, and you shared some great points. Yah knew us when we were, even before we were human beings, so to speak.
Yeah.
We're just seeds. And from just seeds out of our mother's womb, babies, and the transition to our youth, and the transition to our elder state. Yah has been with us from the very beginning, and we should stick with Yah. Thank you, Miss Onion. Praise Yah.
All praises.
Brother Cottrell, your mic is hot.
All praises. Thank you, Brother Yamsuf, to the Holy One of Yisrael, for our great King, King David. And we know that it's King David because he's the one that plays the harp. And when you read the rest of this chapter tomorrow, we're going to find out that it's the harp player. We know who the harp player. Yeah, he's the harp player. The harp player is King David. That's how he soothed King Saul. But King David lets us know that Yah is the creator. Your mother ain't know what you was going to be. Boy or girl, tall or short, how long you was going to live, whether you was going to be ugly or beautiful. Right? They ain't know. They still, yeah. And Yah is the one that did it all. That's why we should be thankful. They say there are billions of eggs that try to get into that. I mean, billions of sperm that try to get into that egg. And guess what? You're the one that made it out of the billion.
You're the one that made it.
And the gift of life should always be appreciated because it's given to us by Yah. That's why Yah said our children belong to him because he's the creator, right?
Yes, sir.
But verse 4 and verse 6 caught me. He says, deliver me, O my Elohim, out of the hand of the wicked and out of the hand of the unrighteous and cruel man. I thought of Benjamin Netanyahu, how he's treating those Palestinians right now, trying to dominate that land. And then I thought about Donald Trump. These people, like you said, Yamsuf, they're violent. And we know that we're fighting the sons of darkness. And they have no knowledge of Yah. They don't want to know Yah. And their mission and their whole goal seems to be to destroy Yah's creation. In the 6th verse, it says, by you have I been holding up from the womb. You are he that took me out of my mother's bowels. My praise shall be continually of thee. And that's the real formula right there. Everyone that was created by Yah, his praise should be coming out of their mouth. Praise Yah.
Yes, sir. You know what, Brother Katya, Lasagna and you pointed out underlined some things that made an impact upon me. The fact that you made a statement, and Sonia made a statement to the effect that we should be thankful for the reason my wife is a beautiful woman. She didn't make herself beautiful, just like a lot of our daughters of Zion out there are beautiful women. They didn't make themselves beautiful. They didn't even know they was go beautiful. They could look like a donkey behind, but the Most High made them beautiful, and
Is,
they
Ya- is
should be humble and thankful. Yes, Brother Cotton. Not only that, if you're a tall brother, you're a good-looking brother, you got some good sense, and so on and so forth. You were designed by the Most High, and you should be very appreciative of the Most High. Your good looks, your intelligence, your height, or whatever, and so on and so forth, to that extent. Yes, Brother Cottrell.
would you say that y'all is a great artist?
Oh,
Yes, sir.
yes.
Oh
He's
yeah.
the best.
Every artist that's an artist, who they imitating?
Yeah.
The works of the
They
Most High.
imitate the Creator.
He's the,
Oh
he's the
yeah.
most beautiful sculptor. Mm-hmm.
So, Brother Cottrell and Sonia, we shouldn't be arrogant for what the Most High has attributed to us as human beings. We should be humble and thankful. If the Most High made you tall, be thankful. If the Most High made you extremely intelligent, knowledgeable, be thankful. If the Most High made you successful in life due to the skills He said He gave you, be thankful. Don't act as if you made this for yourself. The Creator made you the way you are. You should be humble and thankful and praise the Most High every day. Praise the Most High.
No, Yamsu. We got to get the BBL.
Yes.
We got to bleach our skin.
Yes.
We
Stop
got
it.
we got to straighten out our hair. We got to get the
Mm.
big lip implants. We got to get
Mm.
the chest removed to get the bigger chest. Nah, man, we're
Right.
not
We already
satisfied.
got it.
We're not satisfied, bro.
And that's a
And we
sad
got
statement
it
of
all.
affairs, Brother Cottrell.
Uh,
That's a sad statement. That's sad statement of affairs. We need to be humble. We need to be content. We need to be satisfied with the Most High has allotted you
Thankful for what you got.
and how the Most High created you, and be humble in that effect because you didn't make yourself. The Most High created you in your mother's womb. You need to be humble and you need to be appreciative. Thank you, Brother Cottrell. Thank you, Nathaniel. Well, fellow students, as promised, Brother Cottrell will give you the processes. No cutting corners, no skip to the loop, no none of that. Straight to the information that the Most High has provided. In the book of Vayikra, Brother Cottrell says it better than me. Vayikra, there we go. Chapter 5, the trespass offering for restitution. Brother Cottrell, you have the mic.
thank you, Brother Yamsu Fari. We give thanks
welcome,
and
brother.
praise to the Holy One of Israel for our prophet Moshe, who taught us the codes of our nation. I'm gonna test y'all. Yesterday we talked about what in this book of Vayikra and y'all call.
We talked about the sin offering, right?
Right. What kind of sin offering?
Well, if someone unintentionally did something.
So if you're paying attention, get the gold star.
Thank you, brother.
Unintentional sin. And you might wonder, what the heck is that? See, because we have a different code for our nation. There's moral codes and then there's spiritual codes. And people lump sin into one category as if it's unrighteousness or if it's wickedness or it's evil. No, sin happens regularly, right? We're going to find out because it's a spiritual sin that we go through because we're Yah's priestly nation. And we're Yah's priestly nation because Yah dwells in the midst of our nation. So these sins that apply to us don't necessarily apply to the other nations. So for the nation of Israel, chapter 5 in the book of Vayikra, it says, if a person sins in hearing the utterance of an oath and is a witness, whether he has seen or known of the matter, if he does not tell it, he bears guilt. So what does that mean? So
if you know something
Say
and
something.
you know there's something to be right and or wrong, and this information is brought before the public, and you don't say anything in reference to it, you are guilty.
Absolutely. And also, you need witnesses when you make an oath to the Most High. And when those witnesses don't speak up that you spoke that vow to the Most High, then they're guilty. Right?
Yes, sir.
In the second verse, it says, or if a person touches any unclean thing. See, most people of the world don't know what unclean things are, right? We know.
No.
If it's the code. Whether it is the carcass of an unclean beast, like a pig, or the carcass of unclean livestock. So when a cow dies of itself, it becomes unclean. Or the carcass of unclean creeping things, and he is unaware of it, he also shall be unclean and guilty. That's the sin. He's not aware that he's unclean spiritually. That's the sin. But he's not wicked, is he? He's not unrighteous because he touched the dead pig, unaware that it made him unclean. Or if he touches human uncleannesses, whatever uncleanness with which a man may be defiled. And what are those uncleannesses? When you go to a funeral, if you touch the dead body, you become unclean. And somebody who didn't go to the funeral, if they touch you after you've come from a funeral, you've made that person unclean because they touched you. You get it? That's what y'all are saying.
Your wife during her time of her Monday time.
Right. Anytime you have that uncleanness, when you have conjugal relationship with your wife, you become unclean. So there's a lot of areas where you become unclean, and you may not be aware that your wife is in an uncleanness cycle. So you may be defiled, but not know it. So if he touches human uncleanness, whatever uncleanness with which a man may be defiled, and he's unaware of it, when he realizes it, then he shall be guilty. Is he wicked? Is he unrighteous? No. He just touched his wife. He didn't know she had a menstrual cycle. Or if a person swears, speaking thoughtlessly with his lips, which a lot of us do, because we make promises and vows that we don't keep, right? To do evil or good, whatever is in that a man may pronounce by an oath. See, y'all don't take words lightly. You better live up to what you're saying, because y'all gonna hold you to your vows and to what you say. And he's unaware of it. When he realizes it, then he shall be guilty in any of these matters. So when you don't keep your promise, you're guilty. You don't keep your vows. It's the same thing. And it shall be when he is guilty in any of these matters that he shall confess that he has sinned in that thing. And you remember the offerings that we read about yesterday for the sin offerings. These are the sin offerings that you have to bring the offerings up for. And he shall bring his trespass offering to Yah for his sin, which he has committed. So when you don't keep your promises or your vow, you trespassed against Yah. So don't be quick to make vows. Don't be quick to make promises that you're not going to keep. A female from the flock, a lamb or a kid of the goats as a sin offering. And we talked about the lamb being a female offering. So the priest shall make atonement for him concerning his sin. If he is not able to bring a lamb, then he shall bring to Yah for his trespass, which he has committed, 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons, one as a sin offering and the other as a burnt offering. And he shall bring them to the priest, who shall offer that which is for the sin offering first, and wring off his head from its neck. And that's how my father told me he used to eat pigeons back in the day. He said, son, used to catch them pigeons, wring their neck off, boom, pluck their feathers and cook them. Like these nasty New York pigeons are. He's like, they wasn't so nasty back then.
I don't blame you, bro.
But anyway, so you wring off the pigeon's head, but you shall not divide it completely. Then he shall sprinkle some of the blood of the sin offering on the side of the altar, and the rest of the blood shall be drained out on the base of the altar. It is a sin offering, which we read about yesterday, but it goes into more detail. If you can't afford a lamb, Yah gives you an alternative. And he shall offer the second turtle dove, as a burnt offering, according to the priesthood manner, prescribed manner. So the priest shall make atonement on his behalf for his sin which he committed, and it shall be forgiven him. But he is not able to bring 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons, then he who sins shall bring for his offering 1/10 of an ephah of fine flour. Yah accepts grain offerings. And you know the grain offering became most holy once they burnt it. The grain offering as a sin offering. And he shall put no oil on it, nor shall he put frankincense on it, for it is a sin offering. Then he shall bring it to the priest, and the priest shall take his handful of it as a memorial portion, and burn it on the altar according to the offering made by fire to Yah. It is a sin offering. The priest shall make atonement for him for his sin that he has committed in any of these matters, and it shall be forgiven him. The rest shall be the priest as a grain offering, which we read yesterday. Then Yah spoke to Moshe 7 again. Excuse me. The 14th verse says, Then Yah spoke to Moshe, saying, If a person commits a trespass and sins unintentionally, which we read about again yesterday, in regards to the holy things of Yah, then he shall bring to Yah as his trespass offering a ram, that's a male lamb, without blemish from the flock, with your valuation in shekels of silver according to the shekel of the sanctuary, as a trespass offering. And he shall make restitution for the harm that he has done in regard to the holy thing, something you can't play around with, mess around with, the holy things, and shall add 1/5 to it and give it to the priest. So the priest shall make atonement for him with the ram of the trespass offering, and it shall be forgiven him. If a person sins and commits any of these things which are forgiven to be done by the commandments of Yah, though he does not know it, yet he is guilty and shall bear his iniquity, and he shall bring to the priest a ram without blemish from the flock, with your valuation as a trespass offering. So when you violate the holy things, it's a trespass. So the priest shall make atonement for him, got to clean it up, and the priest have to do it regarding his ignorance in which he erred and did not know it, and it shall be forgiven him. It is a trespass offering. He has certainly trespassed against Yah, and you don't want to do that without cleaning it up. So you may not have known. You touched some holy thing, you didn't know what's holy. Boom. Just violated, trespass. Somebody gonna let you know. You gotta make an offering, a trespass offering to the Most High. And a ram, it ain't cheap. None of these offerings are cheap. But if you don't have it, the Most High will accept grain. But you got to give something for your trespasses or sin offerings that are not moral violations, but spiritual violations. Praise Yah and bless his holy name.
Praise Yah. I would strongly advise and suggest that fellow students, you go back over the studies that Brother Cottrell provided. And as Brother Cottrell, these are not personal. These are moral offerings as far as anything associated with holy things as far as Yah is concerned. So go back over it, meditate on it, and get it, do the process. Don't cut corners, as Nasanya pointed out. Do the work. And if you do the work, the outcome will be sufficient. Praise the Most High. Thank you, Brother Cottrell. Nasanya, any comments on the commentary?
It's basically the same as yesterday. These things we need to know because you have to know, what's accepted and what what you can bring because certain seeing certain things you have to bring like down here you have to bring when he was talking about the seeing down here the last bit. I was still writing my notes, guys. You have to bring a ram without blemish. So you have to be mindful of what sins you was committing. I know some that we didn't really just know of or unwillingly committing, but These things you really have to know because you just have to know them. All praises.
Thank you, Lasagna. You're right. We have to know that we have to get the processes right. We have to understand the dynamics and so on and so forth. The more implication as far as anything that has anything to do with holy things connected with the Most High. In that regard, unintentional, not intentional. You can't intentionally do something, anything in associated with the Most High in that regard, and expect to be forgiven. But unintentional, it can be forgiven. And those are things that are associated with the Most High as far as holy things are concerned. As Brother Catriel, other matters are dealt with quite differently, personal matters, and so on and so forth. Praise the Most High and bless the Most High name. Thank you, Lasagna. Brother Catriel, any additional comments on the commentary?
Let the bus boys go by. But you remember that king that went into the sanctuary and tried to burn some incense, right?
Yes.
What happened to him?
He got leprosy.
And the priest dragged him right out of there. Like, what the heck are you doing up in here?
You lost your mind.
He lost his mind. Even the king is not permitted to go into those holy realms, those holy places. And he just broke the code. And y'all put it on him right away. So we're talking about spiritual violations. That was an outright presumptuous violation. But sometimes you may run into the fact that you're unclean and you don't know it. And it's funny how people in church carry this book around, and they'll go to church in their menstrual cycle. They'll take dead bodies up in the middle of the church. They don't know what uncleanness spiritually is, not realizing that they're defiling, they're a defilement before the Most High. So these codes are important for our nation to know, because we can't fall into the mindset of that Christian way of thinking. You just come before Yah any old kind of way because you look good on a Sunday morning. But it's funny how they don't call the character in the new book the Ram of God, because we know a lamb is female. They call him the Lamb of God.
Well, you made a valid point, Brother Carter. It should be if that was the case, if that was the truth, it should be the Ram of God, not the lamb. Lamb is a female.
Exactly. That's something people don't think about.
Don't think.
That's why we shouldn't cut corners, Brother Carter and Lasagna. Shouldn't cut corners.
And there is a difference between a ram and a lamb.
Yes. And it's easy. It's simple, Brother Carter. It's simple, Lasagna. It's simple, fella. A lamb and a ram. A ram is male.
They don't even look the same.
A lamb is female.
Right.
How you gonna say he's a lamb? That's a misnomer.
The other name they give lamb is Ewe. E-U-E-W-E. Ewe. Ewe lamb.
That's a female lamb. That's a Ewe.
Yeah, Ewe. But people don't know terms. Okay, I'm sorry.
Thank you. No problem. You were saying, Brother Cottrell?
That's why it's important to get into terminology, etymology, because people don't really look things up to find out what words really mean.
Nope.
And that's why what Lasagna was saying today had a powerful impact upon me. We have to get the processes and procedures right. And if you get the processes and procedures right, everything else falls in line. Praise the Most High. But we've been social engineered and conditioned and in hibernation to do just that. We do the prison system. We do everything best by the prison system, meaning it's captivity. But we're negligent when it comes to things as far as the Most High is concerned, as far as each other are concerned. And we should do a better job. We should be very astute, very meticulous, and very studious when it comes to the Most High and certainly to one another. Praise the Most High. Thank you, Brother Cottrell. Thank you, Lasagna. Fellow students, Lasagna has made a great contribution today by helping you to understand the processes and the procedures and stop cutting things short, trying to get around the edges. We need to stop cutting things short, cutting things off, and get around the edges. Lasagna, as a daughter of Zion, as all of you daughters of Zion, has done a due diligence and moral obligation to the nation by virtue of helping facilitate these studies and letting her ethos and voice for our daughters of Zion as should be. And certainly by sharing a great contribution, cutting corners. We can't cut corners. Thank you, Lasagna. Brother Cartier and I, simply elders, simply sharing in the studies, we have done our due diligence and moral obligation as such, as elders, instructors of the nation. We're also asking you, along with Lasagna, stop cutting corners. Start following procedures and protocol. You can't cut corners, because if you cut corners, you cut something out, and you won't get the full impact. That's what Lasagna, Brother Carter, and I have shared with you today. We will continue to share these studies with you if the Most High is willing. But fellow students, Lasagna, Brother Carter, and I can do no more in this regard. We need all daughters of Zion. We need all our young men and women. We need all our elders to do their due diligence and moral obligation as such, to stop cutting corners, and to do their due diligence by doing so in whatever aspect or component you can do so, such as a talk program, study, as we do in any format, be that as it may. But Lasagna, Brother Cartier, and I can do no more in this regard. It's incumbent upon each of you, as I mentioned, our young men, our young women, our elders. It's incumbent upon all of us to trust in the Most High Word. Let the Most High Word be your refuge. Let the Most High Word be your rocks. Let the Most High Word be your salvation. Let the Most High Word be your redemption. Let the Most High Word be your pathways. Praise the Most High and bless His holy name. You see, fellow students, whether you're Israelite, you're a foreigner, or stranger, the Most High Word works for all of us. If you utilize it, you put it into action. Therein, the Most High Word works if you work it. Praise the Most High and bless His holy name. I will ask Lasagna to make us shalom and good nights. I will ask Brother Cartier to make us his shalom and good nights. I think Brother Cartier closed us out yesterday. I'm kind of old. I will ask Brother Cartier to make his shalom and good nights first. And I will ask Lasagna to make her closing remarks. Shalom and good night. Secondly, and close it out. I think I'm on the right path. I'm old now. Bear with me. Praise the Most High. Brother Cartier, the mic is on.
If I'm going to close you out, I think Lasagna need to go first.
Okay. Lasagna, I stand corrected.
Thank you, guys.
Lasagna?
Shalom and good night, family.
Thank you, Lasagna. Shalom and good night. Brother Cartier, please close it out.
Thank you, Brother Yamsuf. You may be old, I may be old, but Yah said not by strength nor by might, but by that which proceeds out of my mouth. And as you get older, like King David, he realized it's a spiritual thing, because Most High is with the weak as with the strong, as long as you walk in line with him. So the words of our heart and meditation of our heart be acceptable to Yah, our rock, our redeemer, our creator, our father and our king. Praise Yah and bless his holy name. We love you. Shalom and good night.
Shalom and good night. You heard my sister. You heard my brother.
Good night.
Shalom and good night.
Praise Bible, first sent from the Most High. Are they Hebrews? So am I. Are they Israelites? So am I. Are they the seed of Abraham? So am I. Your love is beautiful.
So beautiful, yeah.
Your love is wonderful. Yes. Your love is beautiful.
So beautiful, you know.
Your love is wonderful.
Yo. Israel. This is it. Deuteronomy 28 verse 68. And the Most High shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. By the way whereof I speak unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. Egypt. Yeah, man. This is talking about the spiritual Egypt, America, the house of bondage.
Oh, that's how our Western journey began.
Yeah, man.
Israel gone captivity for breaking your